Greetings to all figure skating fans. In the coming minutes on the main events of the day, Russian figure skater Kamila Valiyeva talked about coach Eteri Tutberidze. We learned from the skater what she thinks is Eteri's secret. Firstly, that she loves figure skating madly and is able to work 20 hours a day, 7 days a week. Secondly, she knows how to see all the positive qualities of an athlete and develop them. She is very demanding, she can scold, but she can also praise when necessary. She is also tall and beautiful, and I try to look up to her, to be demanding of myself, dress nicely and look good. Eteri praises me only if there is really something to praise. Of course, I would like to be praised more often. But I know what I have to do for this. I have to work hard at trainings and I do my best. If Tutberidze had not included me in her group, I would have quit figure skating altogether. I had a not very good season, and I had some doubts about my future. I thought that maybe it would be better to do dance, ballet. But my mother and I talked to each other, and we decided to try out for Eteri Tutberidze's group. We knew that Eteri could teach us something new. Besides, the girls were jumping quadruplets there, so this was probably a decisive factor as well. I remember my first training session very well. Everyone was jumping endlessly, but I was exhausted in the middle, but I had to keep my teeth together and finish the job, Valieva said. Kamila also explained how she feels about negative comments about herself, as well as her popularity. I don't have time to read everything they write about me. And if there is something important and interesting, my mother always lets me read it. Of course, I sometimes see negative comments, but I try not to take it personally. If the negativity is constructive and rational, I'm willing to think about it, but I keep in mind that everyone has an opinion and the right to express it. And I certainly understand that I can't please everyone. I'm at peace with popularity, as long as popularity doesn't get in the way. Success has no impact on how I perceive and see myself. I try to remain modest and polite, Valiyeva said. Before I continue to update you, please take a few seconds of your time and subscribe to the channel and like this video. Thank you very much. Russian coach Alexander Volkov has commented on the prospects of skater Alexandra Trusova after her move to Svetlana Sokolovskaya. Let me remind you, this is the second time in her career that the skater left Eteri Tutberidze's team. This time Trusova made the transition already after the start of the season. Svetlana is a brilliant coach and a professional of her craft. With her, Sasha continues to show results. Now it is difficult for her. Probably, the post-Olympic season is affecting her, especially for the top athlete, who concentrated all her strength on the main start. But I'm sure we will see all Sasha's quads again. Sasha is a fan of her sport and jumping. She cannot stop yet, she wants new records. And Svetlana understands Sasha's soul and supports her, showing patience at the right moment. I think they have a great tandem. Plus Sasha has a young man by her side. Mark is a good guy, they are even happier together and motivate each other. I'm sure Sasha will still jump, I'm very happy with her success, said Volkov. There are ice shows in Russia, in which Olympic medalists take part. Alexandra Trusova performed the role of the Black Swan in the Swan Lake show. In training before the show, Alexandra performed the triple lutz cleanly. Also during the show, Trusova easily performed the double axel, with which the skater had problems in the stages of the Russian Grand Prix series this season. Italian Daniel Grassl, silver medalist at the 2022 European Figure Skating Championships, came to Moscow. A photo with Grassl was published by figure skater Arseniy Fedotov of Eteri Tutberidze's group. January 5, 2023, Krystalny Ice Palace, with Daniel Grassl, Fedotov wrote. Pyeongchang 2018 Olympic team event champion, Canada's Meagan Duhamel, reacted to the Italian skater's visit to Crystal. Extremely disappointing, Duhamel wrote under a post with a picture of the Italian. Arseniy Fedotov later deleted the joint photo with Daniel Grassl, and the photo entry is now unavailable. Choreographer Eteri Tutberidze's group, Alexei Zheleznyakov, said of Daniel's visit to the Krystalny Ice Palace in Moscow, "I don't think it's a secret to anyone anymore, as there are a lot of pictures walking around on the internet. Yes, Daniel came to work, he even came to jazz yesterday. By the way, he is a trained dancer, which is very rare in Europe," said Zheleznyakov. Let me remind you, a year ago Grassl already admitted that he would like to work with the Russian coach Eteri Tutberidze. In the summer of 2022, the skater left coach Lorenzo Magri and moved to the USA, but a few months later he returned to his former coach. The Tutberidze system is not suitable for everyone, especially those who know little about it. But Daniel Grassl is unlikely to fit into that category. Not only has he seen the results of this group, but he has also had experience of coaching from various specialists, which will make the adaptation process much easier. The interaction with Russian coaches is not the first in Grassl's career. It is known that earlier Daniel trained at Alexei Mishin's camp in Italy. He also worked with Evgeny Rukavitsin and Svetlana Sokolovskaya. There is an assumption that the ground for the Tutberidze internship has been prepared for more than one day. Firstly, Lorenzo Magri, the current coach of Grassl, is on good terms with Daniel Grassl, the choreographer of Tutberidze. Secondly, in the beginning of autumn it became known that the Georgian single trainer Maurice Kvitelishvili, who trained at Krastalny all his life, has temporarily suspended his cooperation with Tutberidze due to logistical problems and moved to Italy. Lorenzo Magri has been helping him to train there. It is very likely that the Italian specialist has agreed to work with Kvitelishvili in exchange for Grassl's training at Krastalny. One way or another, this collaboration is sure to benefit both sides. Grassl's experience at the best single skating school in the world will help him to explore new facets of his talent, while Tutberidze will once again show the world that her group is among the best. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Subscribe to the channel, do not forget to like it and give your opinion in comments. See you soon.